Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving deep into a crucial topic of developer handling error in nested route. Whether you are working with React Router, Next.js or any modern frameworks, dealing with errors in nested structure, you can get tricky. But don't worry, I will got it covered today. By the end of this video, you will hear a clear understanding how to gracefully manage error and keep your app running smoothly. So let's get started. So let's talk about how we can handle the error in nested route. So here you can see that we have a error.tsx file which contain the error boundary codes over there inside the review ID. So here you can see how you have a proper hierarchy of product and product ID, review and review ID, and inside that error.tsx. So this is the where our code lies in the previous video. So now I just want to show you how we can handle the error in the nested route. Let's move on to the slide and try to understand how to handle the errors in nested route in Next.js application. So here you can see that error always bubble up to find the closest parent error boundary if we go with the error handling in nested route. An error.tsx file handle errors not just for its own folder but for all the nested child segment below it too. By placing error.tsx file at different levels in your route folder, you can control exactly how detailed your error handling get. I show you how we can handle error in the nested route in Next.js application. I just want to show you how. So first of all, I just let you know that the errors which you find in the parent will be bubble up to the closest parent error boundary. So let's do a small example in this. So let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. So here you can see you have a review ID, and inside review ID you have error.tsx. First of all, we move this error.tsx out inside the product and move over to this. Now let's move on to the browser and see what happen when we reload when we visit the product 1 and review ID 1. So here you can see when we move on to the, so here you can see the error boundary text which you see here, the error boundary error message the error occur in the new 3 error loading review will find the closest error boundary which will now lies in the product folder which is in the error.tsx. Before that it is lies in the review ID itself. So now if you move on to the browser, so here you can see that all the text will be replaced by the error boundary code which is showing the error loading review and the try again error. Okay, so here you can see that the error occur in our page.tsx will be search for the closest error boundary. So here in for the current directory, our closest error boundary was lie in the product folder. So this error.txt will be displayed on that, and the layout will be used of the product layout of the product layout. Here you can see the product layout will be header, children, and footer. So that the error occur in card page.tsx will be loaded as a children prop and it will be shown here. Now again we move our error.tsx to the review ID back. So I just put it in the review ID and move on. Okay, now move on to the browser. And so here you can see the message will be same, but here you can see the feature product which is coming from the review ID layout. So here if you go, so here you can see the review ID, and review ID has the review the feature product. So this layout will be called when the error will occur in card page.tsx and the error boundary will be catch this particular error, and this message will be displayed in card the layout.tsx as a children. So here due to this you can easily identify on which file of a UI element or component will be affected with error. So you can easily identify with this. So I hope you can easily understand how we can handle in the errors, how you can handle in this particular Next.js application. One more thing, I just to let you know that you can also, but with the help of error.tsx, when you put your error.tsx file, make a huge difference. It determines exactly which part of your UI get affected when things go wrong. So this is how you can identify your particular specified UI element where the error occur in your application of Next.js application. And so I hope you can easily understand how we can handle errors in nested routes. Alright, that wrap with this video. In this video, we explored how to handle error effectively in nested route using Next.js. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and more tips for web development. And if you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comment below. I will love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Happy coding. Thank you.